Hey there, Nocturnes. Welcome back to another episode of Surviving College. I'm Jeremy. There are time management practices in the past that I have now abandoned because I realized they weren't really helpful to me at all. So, in this video, I will tell you about those habits, but this one is just the first part of the series. So, we'll focus on the first time management habit that I believe you should also surrender if you have been victims of it. So stick around until the end of this video because we never know, you might find some clarity at the end.
Okay, the first habit which I had to give up was to create a to-do list daily and time activities strictly. I literally listed everything I did from the time I woke up to the time I went to bed. Literally everything, whether it's something petty as, let's say, maybe breathing, or, well, maybe not to that extreme, but I put there traveling, yes, the time that I had to travel from school to the house, then vice versa. I thought that daily planning in that obsessive compulsive way would help me remember everything I needed to do and ensure that I didn't miss out on any item, but I was wrong eventually. I discovered that I still missed out on completing something, even if I had written it on my planner. So that was my realization. After a few years, when I became a working professional, I learned that daily planning is not only tiring, but it really has no guarantees. So instead, I tried out another strategy. Instead of planning daily, I now plan weekly. And this is how it works. As you can see on the screen, there's no Sunday, right? There's no Sunday because Sunday is the only day I plan. I do my weekly planning and I do it for a maximum of 15 minutes compared to daily planning of around 20 minutes. So if we have 7 days a week, so 7 times 30 or 20 minutes, then that's a lot, right? But this one is just one sitting per week and only lasts for 15 minutes. Now, how is this more effective and efficient than daily planning? Okay, number one, it's the design. As you can see here, it's just 6 days, no Sundays, because Sundays are used for not just for planning but for makeup days. If there are tasks which I want to do a follow-up on, or if there are tasks which I want to do more, allocate more time for, then I have Sunday for that. And if ever there are tasks which I'm made to do, tasks that I don't really value but other people asked me to do because it would benefit them, then I do it on Sundays. If, let's say, someone asks me to do a favor for that person, then I will not do it immediately. I'll tell the person I'll find time to do it later on, and that is Sunday. Though I don't need to explain myself further. But at least Sunday is the backup plan day. I miss out on anything, then I have some day to save my day. So now I just focus on planning for Mondays to Saturdays. And each day I divide into 3 time blocks: morning, afternoon, and evening. Common sense, right? But it's the only time that I did this. After dividing each day into 3 blocks, I identify the most important things I need to do for that week. And I limit them to just 9. More than 9, the excess should be factored into the next weekly plan. But for this week, it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tasks maximum. After identifying the tasks, I now schedule them. I identify which would be the last day and block I am allowing myself to do a certain task. So for instance, EngProf, which stands for the English Proficiency Program of our school that I'm in charge of. I'm giving myself until Thursday afternoon to work on it. So the specific task here is to test the analytics display of a certain tool we're using for the English Proficiency Program. It's called Reading Progress. So Thursday afternoon is the last day I am allowing myself to do this. So beyond that, my time should be allocated for other things. Now here, it's obvious that the most urgent task I have while recording this is to upload and schedule for publishing this episode. So this is what I'm prioritizing now. Then the rest come later. Okay, you might be wondering now what the empty slots are for. That's the second advantage of this habit. As you can see here, it's pretty obvious which to do first and which to do last. But there are two types of activities: the one-time act and the decomposable act. So the one-time act is the goal that only needs one block, no more, no less. So for instance, Income Boost, I just need to monitor my virtual trading portfolio Wednesday evening only. I don't need the afternoon or morning for that, just the evening. That's fine already. No preparations. Does it need to be decomposed into smaller parts? Unlike the second type, decomposable acts, let's say Engel Pro, finish the lesson plan for cycle 1. This entails steps because the lesson plan has more than one part. It has 3 parts. I may want to work on Engel Pro, let's say Wednesday and Thursday morning, and then the afternoon of Wednesday again. And then Oralcom, I could schedule it Thursday evening or Tuesday morning and afternoon. So as you can see here, these activities are the decomposable ones. And because they're decomposable, they have many steps. That's why I am reserving the empty slots for the decomposable acts on my weekly plan for July 18 to 23. It's very easy to remember what your priorities are and the things that you must do to survive, and then the things that people pressure you to do but you don't really need to do. Those things, the urgent ones, the emergencies, the distractions, I don't need to write them here. I could just write them on, let's say, my calendar, or simply rely on my photographic memory. It's not like I'd forget to feed myself if my stomach's complaining, right? And I don't need to remind myself to reply to an email that isn't really important to me because I know the person would nudge me, so I would remember it. And after about 20 weeks of being engaged in this weekly planning spree, I have never missed any activity here. And I know, and you can check out my index cards if you have the time. Based on the status that I record per day, I am able to achieve something. I record beside each task my progress. Like, for example, continue practicing the song Hollow from Final Fantasy VII. Okay, I'm referring to advanced guitar. It's my individual course. I've come up with the abbreviations here. I'm the one who created them. I could write here, improve, let's say, the timing of the strumming, like that. Monitor virtual trading portfolio. I could put here, I've reached at least 100 gains for this particular block. And whatever status I record here would be my guide for writing the weekly plan for next week. Yes, here's the walkthrough for this weekly planning habit. You might want to try it though, or if you're already doing it, let me know through the comments below so I could relate to someone.
So the rule is simple. Schedule your priorities and not prioritize your schedule. It doesn't matter how many hours you have each day, it's what you put in each hour that counts. Now, try it. Try it for yourselves. Plan weekly, just once. 15 minutes is enough per week, rather than every day. And when you do that, you not know what to really put first, unlike when you plan weekly. Did you find this helpful? Well, give it a thumbs up and share it with people whom you know are having a difficult relationship with time. Till the next episode, continue surviving in the dark.